How many broken promises has this government made, and actually broken, since they were elected in July of 2024? Yeah, 2024 July. They've been in power now for a year and a half. And what happened to the £22 billion black hole? Which of course is chicken shit compared to the amount of money that we owe. And I was just reading an article, oh fuck me, what about California? People say you've got no right to comment on America because you're in England. Well, I have every right to comment on America because, I like America and I follow it over there, and their debt, just the state of California, it varies, of course, how you read the debt, but it's around about 76 billion. This is for one state. Yes, I know it's a very wealthy state, but they're also in deep doo-doos. And can they afford to keep paying this debt? Well, they do because they have assets, etc., etc. But they are in trouble. There's no question about it. And in California, the Democrats have been in power for 16 years. They fucking run everything over there. Why? I mean, American people aren't stupid. Well, it's not entirely true. There are stupid people in America just as there are in England and all around the world. But most of them live in California and they vote for the Democrats. Why do you vote for the Democrats? I'll never fucking know. It's like in the UK. Why did we vote for a Labour government, Labour-led Democrat, here in the UK? I mean, with this super majority and a broken government and a Prime Minister under terrible pressure to resign, but he won't. And of course, he's got a massive majority in the House of Commons, and there's no way they're going to kick him out. And the other parties are weak and toothless and useless, in my opinion. And blame all this on the Conservatives, the previous Conservatives, and the Boris Johnsons and the Liz Trusses and the Rishi Sunaks, who were the Prime Ministers. They had quite a few years and they managed to fuck everything up, and including fuck up the wonderful opportunities that they wasted after Brexit. Now this government, of course, doesn't know whether it wants to go back into Europe or not. I mean, if it had its way, it'd be back in Europe tomorrow morning, but that ain't going to happen. Europe would love to have us back in there, but it'll cost us a fucking arm and a leg now to get back into be part of the EU, which is a broken model in itself and fucking disgusting organisation. And not democratic, because I don't know how many members there are in the EU. Fucking far too many, 20 odd, and I can't name them all, and I bet you can't. But if one of them votes against anything that goes down in the House, the European Parliament, which is in Brussels or occasionally in Strasbourg or whatever the fuck, then it's a no-no, a bit like the United Nations Security Council. If one member votes no and the others vote yes, it's a no. Another democratic fucking institution that's totally broken. The United Nations is a broken model. I mean, it's a fucking appalling. You've got, this terrible situation in Ukraine, and I just wish that war could come to a happier conclusion for Ukraine. And why the fuck the President of the United States, Donald Trump, tends to favour the Russians is totally and utterly beyond me. To my American friends out there, please explain. Don't just scroll on and say, what you're talking about. I'm asking you to help me out here. I really want to know why. 4 years coming up, the anniversary of that war, 4 fucking years. And the might of Russia couldn't overcome, in comparison, tiny little Ukraine. And 4 years later, they're still moving at about 1 metre a fucking day. And the losses to the Russian troops has been staggering. We don't know the official numbers. We probably never will. But we know it's probably in excess of 1 million. And on the Ukraine side, again, we don't know, but it's catastrophic. We just want that war to end. And so much for Donald Trump saying it would never have happened under his watch and he would end it in 24 hours. He's been made to look very silly and very childish regarding that. And why he's pro-Putin is beyond my comprehension. Iran situation, ongoing. I have no fucking idea what's going on. And there's all these so-called experts out there on YouTube and all these streaming media going on about what's happening. They don't know any more than you and I do. And I tell you what, the only person who really knows what's going to happen there probably is Donald Trump and his very closest allies. And something's got to happen. I mean, it's an ideal opportunity to get rid of that dreadful regime, as I keep going on about. And to anybody, Iranians around the world and those who can pick up any internet, which is very limited in Iran, then I wish you well, and my heart goes out to you, and bless you all, and I wish you well, and I just want you to have your freedoms back, and what a great country that could be. That country of Iran, that would be magnificent. It's got everything. But will it happen? I thought it was going to happen 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're still sitting back. They've got the massive carrier task groups pulled back a little bit, I assume because of drone attacks or something. I don't know. Massive, massive military capability out there at the moment. And what's going to happen? I don't know. And of course, I've always said, and there's no question about it, no fucking arguing about it, Iran is the head of the snake regarding terrorism. It exports it around the world. Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, of course, all got their equipment and their stuff from Iran, and probably still going on as we speak. Although Israel has taken pretty good care of all those three and got them under a tight watch. And to all my Israeli friends, all the very best, by the way, shalom. I just want that war to be over too. But going back to America and California, and the homelessness in California, there's a Brit out there in California who would like to run for governor. But 16 years of the Democrats, you'd think they'd be happy to get rid of him. Why do they keep voting Democrat? I don't know anybody votes Democrat, but there you go. I'm not in America. And I'm, I'd love to live in America, but I couldn't afford it because the cost of healthcare would be outrageous. Can you imagine at my age? Thought it'd be about £1,000 a week or something. I don't know. I made that up. That's probably slightly exaggerated. Me exaggerate? Gee, I can't believe that. Hector, what do you think? Yeah, he thinks it's all a load of fucking rubbish as well. Hector sends you all his love. He thinks you're all amazing out there. And Hector, come over here. Come over here and say hello to all the people. Hector, look at the camera. Look up here. Oi, Hector. When I say look, no. Such a naughty little boy, isn't he? Honestly, sometimes you just can't win, can he? But he and I had a long conversation this morning, and he's got to be in the right mood to be on TikTok. He'd make a very good commentator. He'd be a better commentator than most of those on CNN. CNN. Does anybody really watch CNN or Fox News? The exact opposite of CNN was just as bad. And GB News is getting a bit like that over here in the UK. And anyway, enough. It's late Friday afternoon. It's 5:30. Time to splice the main brace, if you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. What shall we have? We've got wine, we've got whiskey, we've got beer, and we've got gin and tonic. That sounds good to me. I love you all. Take care. Thanks for the views. And, if you like me, and give us a follow or whatever, whatever you like. I don't really mind. I think you're all amazing. Bye, everyone.